Good morning, students. In our, in our previous video, we have discussed about principles of treatment. And in this video, we are going to discuss about principles of prevention. So there are three limitations which normally confronted while treating an infectious disease. First is, once someone has a disease, its body functions are damaged and may never recover completely. The second limitation is, treatment of a disease takes time. This means that if someone is suffering from a disease, he is likely to be bedridden for some time, even if we give him proper treatment. And the third is, the person suffering from an infectious disease can serve as the source from where the infection may spread to other people. So visualizing these difficulties, prevention of disease is far better than their cure. So there are following two types of prevention of diseases. One is the general way and the other one is the specific way. So let us first discuss about the general ways of prevention. So the general ways of prevention of infectious disease includes public hygiene, which is one basic key to the prevention of infectious disease. Thus, in this method of prevention of diseases, following practices are adopted. For airborne microbes, we can prevent exposure by providing living conditions that are not overcrowded. And for waterborne microbes, we can prevent exposure by providing safe drinking water. And for vector-borne infections, we can provide clean environment. So such a clean environment, for example, would not allow mosquito breeding. So for airborne diseases, proper living conditions which are not overcrowded. For waterborne diseases, safe drinking water. And for vector-borne diseases, to provide clean environment. Now the other way, which is the specific way of prevention. Thus, the specific way of preventing infection are the methods to strengthen body's immune system so as to check the occurrence of microbial infection. And this property is called basically immunity. And the method of developing immunity is called immunization. Immunization is generally carried out through vaccination. And vaccination is the most common method of preventing infection of microbes, especially bacteria and viruses. So in this process, a vaccine is introduced inside the body to stimulate the formation of antibodies by the immune system. So when the immune system first sees an infectious microbe, it responds against it and then remembers it specifically. So the next time that particular microbe or its close relative enters the body, the immune system responds even with greater vigor. This eliminates the infection even more quickly than the first time around. And this is the basis of the principle of immunization. So in this way particularly, we fool the immune system of our body into developing a memory for a particular infection by putting something that basically mimics the microbe we want to vaccinate against into the body. And this does not actually cause the disease, but this would prevent any subsequent exposure to the infecting microbe from turning into an actual disease. So vaccines basically mix the infectious microbe and strengthens our immune system and protects the body from infectious diseases. Many such vaccines have infectious diseases and provide us disease-specific means of prevention. These are vaccine against tetanus, whooping cough, measles, polio, tetanus. So for tuberculosis, we have vaccine named BCG. Against polio, we have polio drops. So all these vaccines form the public health program of childhood immunization for preventing any infectious diseases. So to prevent diseases, so to prevent infectious diseases, there are general ways and the specific ways. General ways are basically to provide the clean environment, safe drinking water, not overcrowded environment, and the specific way is basically the vaccination, immunization, to increase the immunity of the body by providing vaccination. So I hope this is clear, this topic is clear to you, as you have already read somewhere this line that prevention is better than cure. So it's good to prevent a disease than to cure it. So that's it for this chapter. Here we ends our chapter. If you have any problem, you can discuss it with your concerned teacher.